All right, the best kind of intro. No intro. Bit of a late start to the day today. It's 2:13, actually a bit past that, 2:20 in the afternoon. And I was just kind of farting around Fairbanks this morning. I went to the hostel last night and that was awesome. God, I need to go to more hostels because I met up with like 3 other bikers. 2 of them were really cool. One of them was even from Chicago. He went all the way down to the southern tip of Chile, and now he just finished up with Prudhoe Bay. So we did the full, you know, Trans-America route, which is pretty sick. But I talked to them last night, got some pretty good insight for the area. They've been living up here for like the past month, exploring everything they can. And then after my late start from the hostel, went over to Starbucks to upload a video. Only one though, it took an hour and a half to upload, so that was fun. So kind of just chilled there, watched some stupid videos and crap like that, and did a little bit of research and called around for some tires to see if there was any Michelin Adventure Anarchies around, or Anarchy Adventures around. There are not. So I don't know, I might just like run the front tire until it's completely not usable, you know, because I got a little bit of cupping going on with the tread, probably with my own misalignment and mismanagement of suspension. So yeah, now that the suspension's fixed, I'll just keep running it until it goes, I guess, wobbly or unusable, and then call around to see what I can get for a front tire. But the rear is holding up great, actually. I've been really impressed with the Anarchy Adventure on the back. Still rocking the TKC 70 on the front, you know. So let's see, what else did I do today besides that? Oh yeah, I went to AutoZone and tightened up my engine mount and bolts, because I found out the side engine guards that I have on this Versus actually have you mount these to the frame and engine mount bolt hole. So it's the same one. So when I tightened those down before, I guess I didn't do a good enough job, and over time that nut kind of came loose a little bit and created some engine vibration, which a while ago in a video I mentioned that I got some bad gas or something like that, and I thought that that's what was causing the vibration at around like 6,000 to 7,000 RPM in lower gears, but it was not. It was the engine mount bolts. So tighten that up and instantly that problem was solved. Now I just have some trim up here that's kind of vibrating around, but that's kind of expected with all the crap that's been going down. And once I get home back to Illinois, I'll tear it apart and tighten everything down again. And then I went to REI and picked up some boot gaiters, because I'm tired of putting garbage bags on my boots whenever rain is coming in. So hopefully that solves the rain thing, and it'll actually help with wind protection on my ankles, because my boots are not high enough and my pants are not long enough to completely cover. So I get like these little slits of skin right between the top of the boot and the bottom of my pant leg. So now those gaiters bring those together. I also bought some socks, because, you know, who doesn't like a good pair of socks? But anyway, today, now that we have this late start, I'm going to do just a little bit of road tripping, heading down to, or close to, Denali National Park, and getting ready for a bit of a ride tomorrow down a old gold miners road that gives you a pretty good view of Denali in the area. So I'm really excited about that. Found out about that route through my buddy Austin and Saba, who I met at the hostel last night. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, life update. Errand's done. I should have picked up, I should have picked up groceries. Ah well, I guess I'll just eat out more. But anyway, should be a pretty drive down. Be able to see at least some of Denali, I think. We'll at least see a lot of the Alaskan mountain range, so pretty stoked about that, especially after yesterday's ride, because it was just nothing but like pine trees on both sides and roads that were straight as hell. Should be good. Well, I don't know if you can see it way off in the distance there. But that is the first sight I've had of the Alaskan mountain range. I'm going to stand up a bit so you can possibly get a look right over those trees. And it looks spectacular even from here. Damn. These mountains are getting big real fast. Oh my god, yeah, this mountain range is huge. Absolutely enormous. I'm not even that close yet. There's still some clouds around, but tomorrow's supposed to all clear up, so I'm really hoping that I'm just getting immensely lucky and I'll actually have the chance to see the peak of Denali. Because it's up there. I think the peak is like 20,000 some feet. Like, that's insanely high. That range over there is beautiful too. Kind of going back to my what makes a mountain beautiful thing. I think these ones are hitting all the boxes. Pointy, snowy, enormous, brooding even. Maybe not brooding. What's a good word? Colossal. Colossal's a good one. I just stopped off to grab some quick gas station snacks. That'll probably be the last time I eat today. But I was talking to the cashier and she was like, yeah, it's cold today, but tomorrow it's gonna get warm again. So it's gonna be like mid-60s. So that mid-60s is pretty warm for around here, apparently. And she also mentioned that she was down in Virginia and it was ridiculously hot, like in the 80s there. She couldn't believe it. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, the perspective of what is hot and what is cold is so different up here compared to, you know, where I'm from back in Illinois. It's like, it's insane. Like, a hot day is 65. Crazy. I guess I could put up with, like, you know, cooler temperatures to take in all these. Take in all these. There's also tons of ravens up here. Like, they're as common as what you would see as a... There's also like tons of ravens up here. They're as common as seagulls in, you know, Michigan or Wisconsin, around the lake. It's just like they're everywhere, in parking lots, gas stations, restaurants. We're all just like hovering around trying to get scraps. Except they're like twice as big as seagulls. It's kind of scary. Those mountains look cold. Trust me, they are cold. I'm feeling the wind just like come off of these right onto me. And it's actually crazy how much of a difference it makes which side of my body's getting wind and which side isn't. My left side right now is like pretty toasty, but my right side is getting chilled. I just pulled over to swap batteries real quick. I'm glad I did. Look at this view. Everyone else is driving by. you know? This is the other road that goes to the outside of this, and this is just a, I don't know, like some sort of pull-off lane or something like that, but look at that. Wow-wee. Nenana River. Oh my god. All I can think of is if you've ever seen the movie Monsters Inc., they run into the abominable snowman in the Himalayas, and the first thing he goes is like, "Welcome to the Himalayas!" Snow cone. Because these mountains feel like, you know, it's got to be a Yeti up in them mountains. Is there a Denali monster? There's gotta be, right? There's a monster for like every single natural landmark that there's ever been. Is it also like a 12-foot tall primate? I gotta look that up. I'll stand up so it might help you see a little bit, but I am now surrounded on like all sides by mountains. I think Denali is supposed to be like beyond those, like a little bit deeper on, I think. But people don't care about what you think, Alex. What do you know? I know that these mountains are big. I don't really have a whole lot to say right now. I'm just trying to record this as much as I can. So when I go back and rewatch these videos, I stay on the road. Maybe it'll help me like teleport back to when I did this trip, you know? I think we made it to the campground. Kangusa Ken, I think is the name of it. Got some really cool little twisty turns going up to the campground, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Didn't get to see Denali yet, but hopefully tomorrow, you know, we find an overlook or something like that and get some eyes on that sucker. But until then, you know, peace. Might even do like a little map update. It's been a while since I've looked at the old map with you guys, and this time I'll be sure to get it in frame instead of having it just slightly off and having my boomer hands being the only thing in shot. All right.